Have you ever met someone who seemed kind, calm, and genuinely caring, but something about them never felt right? You couldn't explain it. You couldn't find proof. But deep down, a small part of you whispered, something here is off. Here's the truth most people don't know. Manipulative personalities rarely look toxic at first. They hide behind politeness, charm, and innocent behaviors that feel harmless. Until one day, you realize they were controlling you the entire time. Today, you are about to discover the subtle, everyday actions that reveal a manipulative mind. Signs so ordinary that most people ignore them. Stay with me till the end. The last one is the darkest and the most common. Manipulators often pretend to be confused. You tell them something important, something that matters to you, and they respond with, "I don't understand." "You're overreacting." "You're being dramatic." Or, "I seriously don't know what you're talking about." To you, it feels like a simple communication problem. To them, it's a control strategy. By acting confused, they force you to explain yourself again and again, until you start doubting your own feelings. This innocent-looking confusion drains you emotionally. It shifts blame onto you, and it gives them the upper hand. This tactic is known as cognitive fogging, a way to make you feel like the irrational one. Another subtle manipulation tactic is the hidden compliment. Manipulators give compliments that sound sweet, but carry a message underneath, like, "I love how you never complain." "You're so independent, but you still need me." "It's cute how quiet you are." "You're so loyal. That's what I like about you." At first, it feels flattering, but listen closely. They're not admiring who you are. They're praising the parts of you they can control. A real compliment lifts you up. A manipulative compliment boxes you in. Then there's the tactic of staying calm. Too calm. You're emotional. You're frustrated. You're trying to explain yourself. They sit there quietly, almost cold, and when you finally raise your voice, they whisper, "See? This is exactly what I mean. Look at how you're acting." By controlling their tone, they control the narrative. Your emotions become the problem. Their silence becomes the proof. This is emotional baiting. They want you to explode, so they can label you as unstable. It's not maturity. It's psychological warfare. Manipulators also forget things, but only the things that protect you. They forget your boundaries. They forget what hurts you. They forget what they promised. But they never forget what benefits them. This is tactical forgetting, a quiet, subtle way to avoid responsibility while making you feel like the unreasonable one. It looks innocent. It sounds believable. But it's manipulation disguised as forgetfulness. Another sign is oversharing. Too much, too fast. Manipulators open up instantly, not because they trust you, but because they want you to trust them. They tell you their trauma, their heartbreak, their deepest pain. All within days or weeks. It feels intimate. It feels deep, but it's engineered. Oversharing too early creates a false emotional bond. It pressures you to open up too. And once they have your emotional information, they know exactly how to control you later. This isn't vulnerability, it's emotional acceleration. But the darkest manipulation tactic of all is silent punishment. Manipulators don't always yell. They don't always accuse. They don't always blame. Sometimes they simply withdraw kindness. They stop texting, stop calling, stop sounding warm, stop giving affection, stop showing interest. Not because they're busy, But because you didn't behave the way they wanted, they don't need to hurt you directly. They just remove the affection you became used to. Suddenly, you feel like you're losing something. You feel guilty. You try harder. You apologize, even when you did nothing wrong. This is withdrawal conditioning, one of the deepest forms of hidden manipulation. Most manipulative behaviors look harmless. They look polite. They look normal. But their impact is anything but normal. Manipulation rarely begins with obvious abuse. It begins with confusion, with mixed compliments, with fake calmness, with selective forgetting, with forced vulnerability, and with silent, emotional withdrawal. Once you learn to recognize these behaviors, you break their power forever. Because the moment you see manipulation clearly, it stops working on you. If this opened your eyes, hit the like button, subscribe for more dark psychology insights, and share this with someone who needs to understand these hidden behaviors. And tell me in the comments, which sign shocked you the most?